I've got 2 maintenance tips for you today that will save you from running into a major repair on your chainsaw. The first one involves the bearing for your clutch and clutch housing. Take your bar and chain off. There's a little C-clip on here. We're going to pop that off. You just get in that groove there and pry back, and it pops right out. Pull the washer off, the retaining washer. Pull the clutch housing out, and we'll wipe that out. And there's this little needle bearing right here. That keeps your clutch housing true on there, but it'll also keep your crankshaft, this goes right through your engine, from being damaged. So it's a very important little bearing. And this one is clean, so I don't need to clean it. If yours is real dirty, you can dip it in gasoline, take a toothbrush, and just brush it out. If you have compressed air, this isn't necessary, but you can blow it out. And if this is damaged in any way, if the bearings are popped out or it's in a bunch of pieces in here, you definitely want to order a new one of these and replace that. Now all we need to do is, I've got this silicone grease. It doesn't attract dirt like regular grease does, and it doesn't get sticky. So I like this. And just take a little bit on your finger. Take your bearing and you press it in. Go around, press it in. These are little roller bearings, needle bearings, and they spin in there in those little pockets. Get that greased up nice and put some on the crankshaft. Now you don't want to get it on your clutch or in the clutch housing. Just put a little bit on there. Slide that back on. You want to clean this out. If you have a little carb spray, or you can just take a rag and clean it out. Brake cleaner, clean rag or a clean paper towel. Wipe it out. That's good. You also want to look at the teeth. This is what drives your chain. If this is all chewed up, you want to replace this. This one's okay. I can keep using it. Slide this back on. Beautiful. Press that in. Put the C-clip back on. Take a needle nose pliers or a channel lock pliers like I have. And you just press this back in. There we go. It's in good. It's where your bar chain oil comes out. It's important to have that clear. It's good to blow or clean that out. Just put our chain and bar back on. There we go. Now typically I wouldn't do this sitting up like this, but so you can see I'm doing it this way. I like to clean this cover out while I have it off. Clean the cover. Throw it back on. Put the nuts back on. And this just takes a few minutes. I'd recommend anytime you sharpen your chain, just you're already in there, just take that off and clean that up. I'm going to set this down now to adjust the chain. And when you're adjusting your chain, I rest my arm on the brake and pull up on the bar. Otherwise, if you don't do that, you might end up having slack in it when you start using it. You don't crank it down real hard. You want to just pull up on it and see just a little daylight under there. But it should be firm. Then hold it, snug this down, snug the back one down. Good. Then tighten them up. That's all there is to it. And now let's go to the second tip. Since we walked through all that together, I'm going to show you maybe the most important thing in taking care of your chainsaw. And that is, when you're done using it, if it's going to sit for a little while, just takes a minute. Drain the fuel out. Take it outside, start it up, and run it till the fuel runs out. Then you've got a dry carburetor, a dry fuel tank. All you do, when you're ready to use it again, fill it up with fuel, and off you go. That'll prevent a lot of problems for you. That's it. That's all there is to it. That'll save you from having to pull your carburetor off, get a new carburetor, messing up your fuel tank. You'll be happy you did it. If this video was a help to you, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. And I look forward to helping you with other projects online.